Hey guys, yeah, the microphone still echoes a bit. I haven't been uploading much lately. I've been uploading like 2 videos a week and only when the whole house is empty. You see, I live in an area of the United States where children under 18 are arrested, bullied, robbed, slandered, and even killed just for standing up for what we believe in, and when what we believe contradicts social norms. I am a bird. I'm a chicken. And as a chicken, I advocate for chickens' rights. And specifically, the decrees set in place by the leftist empire. The National Society of High School Scholars forces students to study during the summer! And that's why we have to destroy it! I don't have to worry about what I've done in the past, because the blood of Christ has set me free, and who the Son sets free is supposed to be free indeed.
So I say yes, incest is absolutely moral, from an atheist perspective and from a creationist perspective.
Let me leave you with these words of encouragement. No matter what, fight for what you believe in, and never surrender to the intimidation tactics of the Empire. Because if you do surrender, they win. In the end, you will come out victorious just like I did, because the truth wins, and as long as the truth is true, you are invincible.
I don't have a chair, so I'm gonna have to use my laundry, and that is okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Grant Rant here. Today, we have a very interesting person to talk about. Now, to explain this video, I definitely want to say this is not an attack. Not at all. Now, we're going to be memeing on the guy a bit, but I'm not going to reveal his name. I'm not going to reveal any of his personal information at all. That's not what I'm here for. But we are here to talk about the myth, the legend, Dr. Guyman. All right. So with Dr. Guyman, no, this is not a different day. All right. Don't ask about the colors. Don't ask about the camera scene. It's the same thing. All right. But Dr. Guyman, he has a lot of variety on his channel. All right. He's got gaming.
Here. Die to my zappy powers. Die to my zappy powers and die... Perish.
Animated series.
You're watching Drink Wars on Fallacy Channel. Din 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 din. Ah, find y'all some caps. Ha! Where are you gonna find caps for? Okay, and he actually found caps for cups.
And even music tutorials.
Okay, for this week's tutorial, I'm gonna teach you how to play the Five Nights at Freddy's song.
But what we're really here to look at is his discussion thingies.
Sex is the greatest advancement in human innovation since the invention of steak. We need it to survive as a species, and we need to get rid of all these demon ladies trying to make it illegal. The reason you communists don't want her to know about sex is because sex holds the secrets of the universe and has the power to outnumber the government and replace it with a system that respects the right of everyone under 18.
What? What? I don't get this man. I legitimately don't get this man. He's so interesting. I don't get it. However, with all this like wacky stuff, he says some things that, makes you actually kind of, not sad, but like, here, look at this.
One night my guard was down, and all I was focused on was my beautiful date. The leftist empire was conspiring to take everything from me, and I knew there was a problem when after the dance, two two far-left Imperial agents followed me and my date into McDonald's, and when we sat down with our ice cream to enjoy a snack before McDonald's closed and I had to bring her back to her house, the far-left Imperial agents came to our table and said,
"Hey kid, give me your organs."
Obviously, I didn't give him my organs. However, I do still fear for my safety, as even what I'm doing right now, recording this, puts me at risk of being captured and tortured by the leftist empire.
Like, when I see that, it makes me sad. Like, this guy is so paranoid. He can't even, like, keep his story straight. He does contradict himself a lot with his beliefs, which, when I show you other content later, I want you to take it with a grain of salt. It is all what he says, and we're not trying to, like, put him out of context. But with what he says, you know, he is 18, so take that with a grain of salt, of course. Now, to explain myself, the reason why we're here today is that when we met Dr. Guyman, he joined my Discord from a friend named Bismo. Out there from my boy Bismo. He's not dead. When he joined, you know, we were goofing on him a little bit because he kept saying some interesting things. And then we got onto the topic of anime, which is interesting enough. I'm going to show you a play-by-play of how this all ended up into a hour and 30-minute debate. So I present you the Discord.
When watching My Hero Academia, try to remember that these characters are 15 years old.
Well, if you're going to dehumanize hentai fans, there will be inevitably some kind of public deviation.
Hentai Defender activated.
Bruh, it's hentai. It's not going anywhere.
All of the characters are legal adults. The left started a rumor that they're 15 to discourage people from watching because if they did, they would be educated about government secrets.
Alright, 18 is fine, yeah, but like 16 isn't.
They're not 16, they're 18.
16 is not a legal adult.
Fake?
Dude, it's like saying I'm an adult.
You are.
Bruh, Ninja, I'm not.
Well, you became a man the second you saw a tit.
I'm not even mentally an adult. I construct with Lego and make videos with After Effects. No, sadly, I never seen an IRL titty.
They're 16, bruh.
I don't want to see a purple boobs.
That's your problem.
All the main characters are 16. Those are the ones who are being sexualized.
Impossible!
Dr. Guyman, every character in My Hero Academia that's popular in hentai is 16.
Even if they are 16, so what?
So what?
My Hero Academia contains government secrets that you are trying to cover up by pointing out that all the characters are younger than your political agenda demands them to be.
Grant, I think we found our topic.
This whole conflict in my Discord, I was just out mowing the yard, you know, out cutting some grass, and I did not know what I came back to. I was a little shocked. When we did get the chance to record, it did take him 20 minutes to actually get the proper mic set up, but we had an hour and 30 minutes of pure footage that I will be showing down below in the description. It will be a audio file, possibly a video too, but it was pretty rough, not gonna lie. We had a lot of disagreements, of course, and nothing came together. But we got some interesting things, may I say. So, I'm just gonna let you see it, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at. Enjoy. Welcome to Grant Rant. This is where a bunch of uneducated teenagers discuss the dumbest things I've ever heard. Today we have a bunch of people heated and angry. So I'm very curious what to see. We have today Dr. Guyman. Please introduce what you want to talk about today.
Okay, so I'm Dr. Guyman. So there's this thing that's been going around where people have been hating and uh, uh, making hate speech against people just because they like a certain TV show that contains some content that some people in America don't agree with, and just like hating people for any other reason, I'm here to speak against that.
Okay, so
And can you please tell me the content that you're specifically about?
People have been claiming that this show called My Hero Academia, which is about superheroes, somehow sexualizes people that the left doesn't deem old enough to know about sex.
What do you think that stuff like this on international TV is respectfully okay? Can you give me proof?
We think this is a matter of opinion. It's not right or wrong.
What kind of opinion is that? It's like saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to do some extremely illegal drugs on TV." And that's breaking the law. That's an opinion? It's not
Well,
right or wrong. It's just against the law. It shouldn't be on TV.
It's against your law.
okay. Here I'm gonna switch this thing up. We're gonna let Dominic say some things before while Alabama gets himself does some research. So, Dominic, would you like to say anything?
Mainly why I'm here is because I think that it is not okay to depict underage people, sexualized. I don't think it's okay for underage people to be sexualized in any form of media, personally. So that's why I'm here.
I don't contest what he just said, because they're not being sexualized. Sexualization is in the eye of the person who's watching it.
No.
Someone may not prefer the same things as you.
No, there's a general term for sexualization. I'm fairly certain of that. And if you look, there's a specific scene which we have put in group chat, which is of the characters of the show who we have confirmed 16 years old in nothing, being covered by their arms or their hair, what be it. That is sexualization. There is cleavage. There is partial nudity. That is sexualization.
Well, if you're staring at that and not paying attention to,
it's kind of hard not to look at it.
That's your problem.
No, it's not. It is not at all. That's the entire picture. The entire frame of that scene is that. Yes,
So
that may be
taken one frame out of context.
Not one frame. It's a whole scene. What?
It's a whole scene.
Yes, of them in a hot spring, nude, partial nudity.
I feel like someone should verify this.
We have it in the group chat.
All right. Well, I watched the show. I watched that episode. Just to explain, it is purpose in that scene to like sexualize them. That is the scene. It is after they do hard training, they go to bathe, and they do the same thing with the teenage minors of the guys. They also show the guys shirtless and things.
That happens in actually most.
Yes, but the females are in the hot spring relaxing, and they're all shirtless, and they're showing them splashing, having fun. You know, that point of the show was to show, hey, look at these girls having fun. They didn't need to show that, but they did.
Yeah, just because it's in there doesn't mean that it was necessary.
Yeah.
Especially in the United States version, they should have censored that, because in our culture that is not an okay thing. That's very taboo and frowned upon.
It's frowned upon to splash in water?
No, to sexualized underage women.
So, splashing in the water has become sexualized?
No, let me repeat myself. The young women splashing in the water are nude. Okay? You can. They are barely pulling it off where it's just covered enough. That, and it is, there's cleavage, and that is sexualization of people who are underage. Whether they are a cartoon, yes, but they are still underage. That does not make it okay just because it's a cartoon. And yes, they're splashing in water. I understand, but the context of what they are doing is not a acceptable thing, especially in the United States or the Western world.
So what happens next?
I do not know what happens next. I've not seen the show. I've seen these scenes from the show. There, and from what I can gather, this is what the main debate is about, whether this is okay or not. So do you think that is okay, that they are sexualizing minors in this way?
I don't view it as sexualizing is the thing.
Well, then what do you view it as?
12-year-olds, being nude.
And that's where they should draw the...
Well, I think we should draw the line at sexualizing 16-year-olds or any underage person. Why do we draw the line at when do you draw the line?
Personally, I draw the line when start actually being sexual.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, just give me what's the age that it's okay for it to be sexual? Can you tell me that?
Let's see. What's the age of consent in America?
It is 16, but that is of two private parties having sexual intercourse. That isn't being broadcast or shown to other people. Consent is a totally different topic, which we aren't talking about right now. We're talking about sexualizing people in the media. When is it okay to sexualize someone? What age?
That is for that individual to decide.
And I'm asking you. You are an individual, aren't you not? Answer my question.
The person who is being sexualized should get to choose whether or not they get to sexualize themselves at whichever age they choose. That's their choice.
That you're not answering my question. And first of all, you said the anime characters can choose when to be sexualized. I'm asking you, if you were a creator and you made art or whatever, and you sexualize people, when is it okay to do it? When is it not? Give me an age. Give me something.
That's not for me to decide. I have to get permission from the individual that I'm putting on the show.
But we're talking... Well, okay, it doesn't have to be live action. We're talking about anime too, or animation in general. When is it okay to... Okay, what about... Okay, if you draw a picture and you sexualize a photo, or, I mean, not a photo, a drawing, what age would you put them at? Or what would be the line of the age? I'm asking just for age number.
Let's see. I'm 18, so if I drew a picture of someone, it would have to be 18 or older, because that's who I'm most attracted to.
Okay, so... Okay, whoa, okay, so that's a whole other thing then, I guess, because... So, say that the anime, the creator of My Hero Academia, when he drew that scene, or she, I think it's a male, but if he drew that scene, does that mean that he is sexually aroused by 16-year-olds? Because maybe he is, maybe he's not. I'm not going to make that statement. But, is it... But do you find that okay that he is doing that for 16-year-olds? Because if he's showing attraction of 16-year-olds, and the guy is clearly not 18, he wouldn't be animating a TV show or a manga if he was, do you find that okay?
Well, if he is intentionally doing it for sexual purposes, then
he is.
But if it's being aired on TV, chances are
It
it's
is.
not for sexual purposes.
It is, though. If we're referring to that one scene, obviously, I will definitely say My Hero Academia isn't supposed to be a sexual TV show. That's not the case. But when you make sexual characters that are these big feminine women who have large breasts, large buttocks, obviously that is for the intent of sexual content. Like, that is supposed to show, hey, these girls are sexual. Like, they're sexy.
Not necessarily. This is called body shaming.
What? I'm sorry. I'm not body shaming. I'm not trying to discredit them. These animated characters. I'm sorry. Can you explain? I really have to hear this. I'm confused.
The argument I'm hearing seems to be that just because they have boobs instantly means that they're being sexualized.
Okay, I want someone else to speak, so we'll let Papa start, sir. Jesus Christ! Please take the floor.
Hi, it's great to be on the show. So, Mr. Guyman, I wanna, instead of going around the circle like we have been, I would like to propose a question to you. Clarification, if you will. Is that fine with you?
Yes.
So, why do you believe that nudity is not sexualization? I'd like to hear your reasoning.
Because things don't have to be nude to be sexualized, and things that are nude don't have to be sexualized.
Yes, it doesn't have to be, but why is it not sexualization in this circumstance when there's no purpose for them to be at the spa other than to show off them naked?
Well, we don't know what the purpose is because the scene has been taken out of context. If we had seen the context of the scene before that and after that, maybe we would find out why they were at the pool to begin with.
If I might conjecture your point, we do know the context. As a matter of fact, they were cleaning off the sweat after workout, which has been done in every episode up until that point, without it being on camera. So why does it have to be on camera in this scene when nothing happens? It's purely sexualization. I don't believe there's any other way to take it.
See, this is what happens, right?
Yes, but it happens off camera. That's the point. They purposely highlighted it to show sexualization of these characters. Not to mention, in anime, there's this trope my friend told me about. It's called the fan service episode. It is done purposely to show off the characters in very revealing outfits to sort of give fans their sexual fantasies, which this falls under. How is that not inherently sexual when there's an entire trope based off it, with plenty of parodies that you can find from other shows in the same genre depicting it?
If they want to parodize it so that they can...
You're missing the point of the argument. I'm sorry I interrupted, but you missed the entire point of that argument. The parodization is to further back up the point that there is a long-going trend in the genre for a sexualized episode, inherently sexualized episode. So how is this not inherently sexualized when it fits under the same topic?
Because it wasn't meant to be under the same topic.
General. Can you guys hold off for a minute?
There seems to be a trend in the chat here.
Okay. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate your help.
No problem. Mind if I ask, Grant? What's your take on the chat's query? Do you think we should bring it up with Mr. Guyman?
Oh, I would love to. This is a very interesting topic. We know we can make a whole discussion about this too, and I'm excited.
Mind if I bring up the question, Grant? Mind if I take the honors?
Oh, by all means.
Thank you.
Take the honors. I
so,
insist.
Dr. Guyman, I'd like to propose a question to you. I'd like to hear your hot take on the idea. Is incest moral?
It's certainly not immoral.
You can't make this shit up.
If it's consensual, shouldn't that be all it takes?
No, because there's a thing called genetics, and genetics can be mutated, including in close relationships.
Especially in close relationships.
Do you have any relatives, Dr. Guyman?
Do I have any what?
Relatives, people you live with, family.
Yes.
Dr. Guyman, I'd like to ask, does the idea of having sex with any of your relatives make you uncomfortable?
Which ones?
Do
I want to mute myself. I'm sorry, I can't.
Dr. Guyman, do you have a sister by chance?
Yes.
Does the thought of having sex with her make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
Do you have a first cousin, Dr. Guyman, a female first cousin?
I have cousins, but I don't know which one is first, second, third, or how that works.
All right, that's perfectly fine. Do you have a female cousin?
Yes.
Does the thought of having sex with her make you...
Well, let's see. I have multiple of those, so I have an age limit.
Is there one that you would not be uncomfortable having sex with?
The one that is older than me, but younger than my aunts.
Clearly.
Is your answer yes?
What if it's consensual?
Okay.
Consent is all that matters.
Hear that, everybody? We did it.
Let's say I have a cousin. Let's just say that I have this cousin who is really, 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 really hot. Should I or should I not have a right to date her? And funny story, I did actually ask out my cousin once.
You what? Okay. I think we're gonna have to wrap this up here because we're gonna seem to not get
actually,
too
Grant,
much places.
might I make a fine suggestion? We give everyone in chat who would like to be unmuted just a chance to speak as a collective rather than a singular.
Okay, this is gonna be very interesting and very chaotic. I'm down for this. All right, anyone who wants to talk, I'm giving you the opportunity to talk. So
this is unreal. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard ever.
No, you can't.
Like you are literally the living. Wait. Let me talk. You are the living embodiment of every My Hero Academia meme and GIF I've ever seen. You are justifying incest right now. You were justifying incest for like 20 minutes, dude. It is degenerate. Seriously, are you telling me that a 15-year-old girl dancing in a pool with no clothes on is important to the plot of an anime? Like, really, dude? Really?
This is Grant.
Where is your MD? You claim to be a doctor. Where is your MD? I want to see it.
I've never been
Where's your
more
MD?
disappointed. I've never been more disappointed.
Okay. All right. Listen, that was a little too much. It's just me and you now, Mr. Dr. Guyman. Do you have anything to say before we send you off?
I don't have to say anything, because claims presented without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. And Bismo's claims were not rooted in evidence. Neither are the claims that all My Hero Academia fans are pedophiles.
Okay. I hope you have reconsideration and have a pleasant eternity. So, bye-bye. Done.
This has been great.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. This is Grant here. It is June 26th right now, over 2 months after we filmed that video. And I want to apologize for that. This video should have been done months ago, and there's no excuse other than just like what's happening right now. And it's just a difficult time, I'll have to say, and also laziness. I can't lie about that. However, though, I do plan on making more videos after this. I know this channel has been kind of dead, and I feel honestly pretty bad about it, and I want to make more content lately. I have way more equipment. I don't know if you see here, but I just recently purchased this new PC. Pretty proud of it, built it myself, and if you're curious what the specs are for my PC nerds, they'll be right up here. But yeah, I have way more ideas that have been coming through my head, and this isn't really an update. I do want to make an update video because I have way more to say, but basically is that I want to be streaming, I want to make podcasts, I want to make way more skits and just more content, you know. And with the Guess That Garbage series, all I have to say is that I'm putting it on hold because I'm not really happy with it, and I don't think many of my viewers are either. It's not that fun, and it's just kind of in this stagnant position. And I promise that what I have going along, what I have brainstorming, could definitely change that around so we can make more videos with that. But until then, I hope you enjoyed, and if you liked this video, which, you know, I hope you did, consider subscribing, consider liking, and if Dr. Guyman, if you're seeing this, I know it's been 2 months, but if you're interested in, you know, coming back on the show, coming back and talking with me, you know, it could just be me and you, be completely peaceful and, you know, no arguments whatsoever, if that's what you want. But then again, the way things have left off, I don't think he's probably going to be back on. But if you enjoyed, like I said, subscribe, like, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.
Incest is loving someone who is within your own family tree. What's wrong with that? Why is it immoral to love someone just because they're in your family tree? It's the same deal as being gay. You know how hard it is to come out as for people to come out as gay. Imagine coming out as incest. I mean, here, I'll give you a scenario and you tell